An introduction to Enlit Asia, in case any of you here don't know who we are or what we do. Enlit Asia is part of Clarion Events. Clarion is a London-based business. We're the largest privately owned events business in the world. Enlit Asia itself is a relatively new brand. It's an amalgamation of two long-standing events in the Asian power sector, or the Southeast Asian power sector. I hope that some of you maybe recognize PowerGen Asia and Asian Utility Week. Both of these events have a history of over 20 years in the region. PowerGen Asia and Asian Utility were both market leaders in their space. However, we felt that we needed to create a brand that reflected the changing power sector and the changing nature of the ASEAN power sector. Enlit Asia is an end-to-end brand, an end-to-end event, for the full ASEAN power value chain, addressing not only the traditional power markets of PowerGen Asia, being largely conventional power generation, and Asian Utility Week, primarily an AMI and smart grid event. We continue to feature these prominently, but under the Enlit brand, we're better able to reflect the power sector and have the full power sector, and have significant representation within the exhibition from companies within the renewable energy space, transmission, data management, and enablers of the energy transition. With these topics and many more being addressed also in the conference that we host. Our aim is to inspire and help key stakeholders in the energy sector to best navigate the energy transition by bringing together the most influential stakeholders that we can to educate, inspire, connect, and collaborate both physically and, as you all have experienced over the last 18 months, digitally. We're delighted to be here in Bangkok today. Flying in from Singapore, I think this represents a real step towards something that we can all consider to be normal, with travel gradually becoming easier, and therefore for us, a return to the fantastic opportunities that live, face-to-face events offer and the interactions that they promote. We're very excited to be hosting an event here. It seems like a perfect time to be in Bangkok. It's an exciting market with opportunities across the power sector in a country that's taking real steps in modernising its grid infrastructure, its power sector more broadly, and transitioning to allow a lower carbon future, supported by the government's carbon neutral goals announced last year. We're particularly excited to be here tonight to celebrate the partnership that we have formed with SETA and the Solar and Storage Asia event. I won't steal my colleague's thunder. Kunop is going to come on stage shortly and tell you about those events. But in SETA we feel we have the ideal partner, the leading power event in Thailand, which complements our own journey to delivering an end-to-end event for the ASEAN power sector. They're driven by a fantastic team, and we're very much looking forward to working closely with them in the delivery of the event in September. We have a little bit of content for you this evening before we let you get on with your drinks and nibbles. We have an interesting discussion coming up which will further highlight the opportunities available in the Thai market and reaffirm Thailand as a fantastic place to do business. So enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope to have the opportunity to speak to you, or as many of you as I can, over the course of the next few hours.
Thank you, Mr. Simon, for the speech. Next up, Mr. Nakaparon Sukasem, the Executive Director.